Lakers. The Lakers' biggest surprise so far this season has been Austin Reaves' superstar leap. He's playing 36.6 minutes a night, the highest of his career, and taking 16.6 shots per game. That's a huge shift from last season and shows he stepped into a much bigger role offensively. He's scoring 28.1 points a game now, way up from 20.2, which is the biggest jump of his career. And even with all that extra shooting, he's still hitting over half his shots at 51.9%. That's not just volume, that's serious efficiency. He's also hitting 2.8 threes a game on 7.6 attempts, and somehow keeping his three-point percentage right around his usual average at 36.4%. At the line, he's getting there 9 times a game and hitting nearly 90%. He's even upped his assists to 6.6, while grabbing more rebounds and swiping more steals than ever. The turnovers are up too, at 3.3, but that's what happens when a guy becomes the main option. Everything points to one thing. This is a real superstar leap. Knicks. The Knicks' biggest surprise so far this season has been Mikal Bridges' defensive return. After a clear dip in Brooklyn, his defensive activities bounced back across every major stat. He's up to 1.2 steals a game, his best since Phoenix in 2022, after falling to barely half a steal in Brooklyn. That spike says he's getting back into passing lanes, reading plays quicker, and just being more disruptive again. His block numbers also crept back up to 0.5, which matches his Phoenix average and shows he's contesting shots with better timing and stronger positioning. On the boards, he's pulling in 3.3 defensive rebounds, right on pace with his best years in Phoenix. It's a huge step up from the 2.3 he had earlier. With the Knicks, his total rebounds sit at 4.5, which matches his all-around defensive peak seasons. He's playing 35 minutes too, which means he's carrying a full defensive workload without his impact dropping. And with just 2.2 fouls and 1 turnover per game, he's playing smart, not just hard. The numbers clearly show Bridges is back to being a high-impact defender again. Pistons. The Pistons' biggest surprise so far this season has been Jaylen Duren's massive leap. He's scoring 19 points a game now, which blows away his previous best of 13.8 and more than doubles his rookie season. That kind of jump doesn't happen without serious growth. He's making 6.9 field goals a night, the most of his career, while still shooting an insane 65.7%. So the volume's up, but the efficiency's still elite. At the line, he's drawing way more contact too, getting there over 6 times per game. That's a huge jump from earlier years and proves he's putting way more pressure on defenders. He's also improved his free throw percentage to 75.8, up from just 61.1 as a rookie. On the boards, he's still dominating with 11.5 rebounds, right in line with his career peak. He's also posting 1.9 assists, nearly matching his best while handling more offensive responsibility. Defensively, his steals are up to a career best 0.8, and blocks hold steady. It's a real breakout season. By the way, if you guys want to subscribe, I'm going to be posting every day. Thanks. Anyways, Clippers. The Clippers' biggest surprise so far this season has been James Harden's resurgence. He's scoring 26.9 points a game, the most he's put up since Brooklyn, and way up from last season's 22.8. That ends a 4-year scoring decline and throws him right back into that top-tier offensive rank. What really jumps out is how efficient he's been doing it. His field goal percentage is up to 43.7, his best since 2021, and his three-point percentage has climbed to 37, another recent high. His free throws, an insane 90.6%, the second best mark of his entire career. Harden's also rebounding better, pulling in 5.6 boards, which matches his best guard level seasons. He's creating more too. His assists are up to 8.4, his highest since the Philadelphia and Brooklyn days. That's a massive jump from last season's 5.1, and even his steals are back to 1.1, his best since Houston. He's still playing 35 minutes, but producing way more per minute. Harden's late career production is back in a big way. Warriors. The Warriors' biggest surprise so far this season has been rookie Will Richard, taken 56th overall. He's already giving them real rotation level production. He's shooting 53.2% from the field, which is absurd for a wing, especially on nearly 6 shots a game. From deep, he's hitting 38.5% on real volume. Not just the occasional wide open look, that's big time spacing value for a guy in his first year. He's also making 75.9% of his free throws, showing no red flags in his shooting form. What really jumps out though is the rebounding, 2.8 boards in just 18.7 minutes, with 1.1 of those coming on the offensive glass. That's not normal for a young wing. He's also got 1.2 assists per game and is swiping 1 steal a night, which means he's engaged on both ends. Turnovers are almost non-existent at 0.6, and he's giving them 8.3 points per game in limited minutes. That kind of per-minute impact without mistakes is why he's not just contributing. He's been the biggest surprise on the team. Thunder. The Thunder's biggest surprise so far this season has been AJ Mitchell's jump. He's gone from a quiet 16 minutes a night to 26.7, and instead of getting exposed, he's producing way more without losing efficiency. His scoring leaps from 6.5 to 15 points per game. Even with that jump, he's still shooting 46.7% from the field and 34.2% from deep. And at the line, he's now hitting 87%, which shows real growth in shooting mechanics. His shot volume tells the full story. 11.6 field goal attempts, 3.3 threes, and 3.5 free throws per game. That's a real usage jump. His assists double to 3.7, and even though turnovers rise to 1.6, that's still a solid assist-to-turnover ratio for someone clearly running more offense. On the glass, he's grabbing 3.5 rebounds, nearly doubling last year's total. Defensively, he's posting 1.5 steals and 0.3 blocks, both major jumps, and he's still only committing 2.1 fouls. Everything here screams development. Mitchell's made a real leap this season. Sixers. The Sixers' biggest surprise so far this season has been Tyrese Maxey's superstar leap. He's scoring 32.5 points per game, easily blowing past his previous high of 26.3. That kind of jump isn't normal. It's what real star-level breakouts look like. He's taking over 23 shots a game, up from 21 last year, and somehow his field goal percentage climbed to 47%. So he's shooting more and hitting more. From deep, he's attempting nearly 10 threes a game and still connecting at 38.7%, his best since that 43.4% season 2 years ago. From the line, he's making between 7 and 8 free throws per game and shooting 88.1%, both career bests. His playmaking has taken a jump too, up to 7.5 assists, confirming he's the full-time league creator now. Rebounds are up to 4.8, and defensively, he's posting career highs with 1.6 steals and nearly a block per game. Turnovers are up too, at 2.7, but that just proves he's touching the ball more. This is a full-on superstar season. Raptors. The Raptors' biggest surprise so far this season has been Sandro Mamukelashvili. After playing just 11.2 minutes a night in San Antonio, he's now getting 19 minutes in Toronto, and his efficiency's gone up with the extra run. He's shooting 54.2% from the field and knocking down 39.6% from three, both career highs. He's also putting up 10 points per game for the first time ever and doing it on more shot attempts with better accuracy across the board. Even his free throw percentage is up to 79.1, a clear improvement. On the glass, he's grabbing 4.2 rebounds per game, with 1.3 of those on the offensive end, one of his best marks. He's also dishing out 1.7 assists, his highest since his earlier Spurs stint, and he's doing it with just 0.8 turnovers. Defensively, he's posting career highs in both blocks and steals at 0.5 each, while committing only 1.7 fouls. Every stat line is cleaner, sharper, and more productive. This is Sandro's most complete season yet. Nuggets. The Nuggets' biggest surprise so far this season has been Jamal Murray having a full-on career year. He's scoring 24.7 points a game, blowing past his old highs of just over 21. That scoring jump comes from taking a career-best 17.7 shots and making 8.9 of them, both personal records. And somehow, his efficiency hasn't dropped. He's shooting 50.3% from the field, his best mark during any of his high-usage years. From deep, he's knocking down 3.3 threes per game on 7.3 attempts, both career high. His accuracy from three, a ridiculous 45.2%, the best of his entire career. He's even getting to the line more than ever, hitting nearly 4 free throws a game at 88.9%. He's pulling down 4.6 rebounds, his highest ever, and dishing out 6.6 assists, another personal best. Even defensively, he stepped up with a career-high 1.1 steals. Sure, the turnovers are up at 2.4, but that just proves he's got the ball more. This is Murray's best season yet. Spurs. The Spurs' biggest surprise so far this season has been Castle's playmaking leap. His assists have jumped from 4.1 to 7.5 per game, a massive increase that clearly shows he's now running the show. What makes it even more impressive is that he's only playing 5 more minutes than last season, but he's creating way more per minute. That's not just more time, it's more responsibility, more reads, and better decisions. His scoring's up too, from 14.7 to 17.3, and he's doing it more efficiently. His field goal percentage has skyrocketed to 49.7, way up from 42.8. He's also getting to the line 6.5 times a game, showing he's putting real pressure on defenses and forcing rotations that lead to assists. His rebounding is up to 5.8, which is huge for a guard, and it helps him start transition plays himself. Defensively, he's swiping 1.7 steals per game, almost doubling last year. Turnovers are up to 4, but that's normal when someone's handling the ball this much. Castle's made a serious leap as a primary playmaker. Timberwolves. The Timberwolves' biggest surprise so far this season has been Jaden McDaniels' scoring leap. He's up to 15.6 points per game, which is the biggest single season jump of his entire career. Last year, he averaged 12.2, and now he's setting new highs all across the board. He's making 6.1 shots on 11.5 attempts per game, both career bests, and somehow, he's also more efficient. He's shooting 52.8% from the field, topping his previous best despite the added volume. From deep, he's hitting 1.7 threes a game at an insane 47.8%. That's a massive jump from the 33% range he sat at the past 2 seasons. Even at the line, he's better than ever, taking more free throws and hitting 86%, another career high. What really makes this jump stand out is that his minutes haven't changed. He's still playing around 31 minutes a game, so the production isn't from more time, it's from better play. Every scoring stat has gone up. The numbers all agree. McDaniels has made a real scoring leap this season. Mavericks. The Mavericks' biggest surprise so far this season has been Max Christie's three-point improvement. He's shooting a career-high 45.7% from deep, a huge jump from the 36% range he sat in over the last few seasons. Even his rookie year high of 41.9 doesn't come close. What makes it even more impressive is the volume. He's taking between 2.6 and 5.6 threes per game, more than ever before. Usually, when volume goes up, accuracy drops. Not here. He's hitting more, shooting more, and doing it all with better form. His overall field goal percentage has also climbed from 41.1 to 47.7%, showing better shot selection and more confidence in his mechanic. His minutes haven't changed much, around 30 per game, but he's scoring more at 12.1 points per game. That bump is coming almost entirely from his three-point growth. Even though his free throw percentage has dipped slightly, it hasn't slowed down his perimeter shooting at all. Everything points to the same conclusion. Max Christie is having the best three-point shooting season of his career. Bucks. The Bucks' biggest surprise so far this season has been Ryan Rollins' leap. He's scoring 17.9 points per game after never cracking more than 6.2 in any previous year. That's not a step forward. That's a full-on jump. He's playing 32.7 minutes now, more than double his previous high, and it's translating to real production. He's taking 14.3 shots a night compared to just 4.8 before, and he's hitting 6.9 of them while still shooting a strong 48.5%. That's tough to do when your volume triples. From 3, he's launching nearly 4 attempts a game and still hitting 39.4%, only slightly below his career best, but on much more volume. His free throws are also up, now taking over 2 a game and hitting nearly 80%. He's rebounding more too, with 4 boards a night, which is way above anything he's done before, and his playmaking up to 5.9 assists, a massive spike. Steals are at a career high 1.6. Every category has climbed. This isn't a minor improvement. Rollins has made a real leap. Trailblazers. The Trailblazers' biggest surprise so far this season has been Denny's superstar leap. He's scoring 25.8 points per game, a massive jump from last year's 16.9. That 9.9 point increase is the biggest leap of his entire career, and it's backed by real volume. He's taking 16.4 shots per game, nearly 5 more than last season, and nearly 7 threes a night, while keeping his accuracy high at 37.4%. He's also getting to the line almost 10 times per game and knocking down over 80%. That kind of free throw volume is elite. What's wild is that his efficiency hasn't dropped. He's still shooting 47.4% from the field, almost identical to last season. And while all that scoring is happening, his assists are way up too, from 3.9 to 6.2. That's elite combo production. He's still rebounding at a high level with 7.1 boards per game. And even with the heavy offensive load, his defensive stats stay solid. Every number screams the same thing. Denny has made a real superstar leap. Suns. The Suns' biggest surprise so far this season has been Dillon Brooks' scoring leap. He's putting up 22.3 points per game, the highest of his entire career, even higher than any of his seasons with Memphis or Houston. His previous best was 18.4, so this is a huge jump. He's also taking 17.7 shots per game, which is a career high, and making 8.2 of them, another personal best. What really makes this leap legit is that he's finally efficient. He's shooting 46.3% from the field, his best ever, after spending most of his career stuck around 40 to 43%. From deep, he's launching between 2.4 and 7.6 threes a night. Even though he's only hitting 32%, it's the volume, combined with his 2-point efficiency, that's driving the scoring. He's also hitting 84.6% of his free throws, tied for his best mark ever, and getting to the line over 4 times a game. He's playing 31.4 minutes, close to his career high, and every stat connected to scoring has gone up. This is his true scoring breakout. Rockets. The Rockets' biggest surprise so far this season has been Sheppard's leap. He's gone from scoring 4.4 points a game to 13.2, nearly tripling his output. That kind of jump doesn't happen without serious skill development, and the efficiency proves it. He's shooting 47.7% from the field, up from 35.1, and hitting 45% from 3 on nearly 6 attempts per game. Last year, he barely cracked 2.7 threes per game. Now he's a legit threat. His minutes nearly doubled to 25.3, but his production rose even faster. He's also dishing out 3.2 assists, more than double what he did last year, while keeping turnovers low at just 1.2. On defense, he's making a real impact with 1.7 steals per game, a full 1 steal jump, and he's also doubled his blocks. Rebounds are up too, now grabbing 3.1 a night. Sheppard didn't just improve a little. He's turned into a two-way, high-efficiency guard who can shoot, create, and defend. This is a full-blown breakout season. Cavaliers. The Cavaliers' biggest surprise so far this season has been Sam Merrill's improvement. He's scoring 13.9 points a game now, nearly doubling his previous best of 7.2. That's the biggest scoring leap of his career by far. What's changed? His volume. He's taking 9.7 shots a night and hitting 4.5 of them, both career highs. He'd never even attempted more than 6.4 before this season. He's also playing 25.9 minutes per game, well above any previous year. That extra time has given him the space to finally show what his jumper can do. And he's delivering. He's making 3.7 threes per game on 8.3 attempts, shooting 44.4% from deep. That's elite efficiency on heavy volume. He's also getting to the line more and hitting 93.8% of his free throws. On top of the scoring, he's averaging 2.3 assists, his best ever, and tied his career high in rebounds at 2.1. Even his blocks are up to 0.3. This is Merrill's biggest leap yet. Hawks. The Hawks' biggest surprise so far this season has been Jalen Johnson's superstar leap. He's scoring 23.2 points a game, up from 18.9 last year, and doing it while shooting more and hitting more. He's taking 15.5 shots per game and still shooting a career-best 53.9% from the field. From deep, he's hitting 41.2% on 4 attempts, also a career high. At the line, he's getting there 6.2 times a night and knocking down nearly 79%, easily his best season yet. His playmaking has taken a huge step too, jumping to 7.3 assists per game, way up from 5 last season. He's now a true point forward. He's also rebounding at a high level again with 10 boards per game and grabbing nearly 9 of those on the defensive end. His steal rate stays strong at 1.6, showing he's still locked in defensively. And he's doing all this in 34.9 minutes. Not much more than last season. This is a real superstar breakout for Jalen Johnson. Heat. The Heat's biggest surprise so far this season has been Norman Powell's improvement. He's scoring 25 points per game, the highest mark of his entire career. He'd never even hit 22 before this, and now he's crossed the 25 barrier for the first time. He's taking 16.2 shots per game and hitting 8.2 of them, both career highs. And somehow, he's doing it while shooting 50.9% from the field, the most efficient season of his career during his highest volume. From deep, he's taking up to 6.9 threes a night and hitting 45.8%, which is right at the top of his all-time marks. He's also getting to the line more than ever, with over 6 free throw attempts per game and knocking them down at 88.3%. His assists are up to 2.4, his highest in years, and he's pulling down 3.7 rebounds, his second best season ever on the glass. He's playing 30.4 minutes and producing more than he ever has. Every scoring number is up, and the efficiency is elite. This is his best season. Pacers. The Pacers' biggest surprise so far this season has been Bennedict Mathurin's leap. He's scoring 20.5 points a game, up from 16.1 last season, the biggest jump he's made since his rookie year. The shot volume backs it up. He's taking 14.3 shots a night, 2 more threes per game than before, and getting to the line 6.6 times. That's a major increase in usage, and he's producing efficiently. He's hitting 40.9% from deep, the first time he's cleared 40%, while taking 6 attempts per game. That combo of volume and accuracy shows legit growth as a shooter. Even his playmaking is improving, with assists rising from 1.9 to 2.3. He's also grabbing a career-high 5.6 rebounds, including 4.6 on the defensive end. His field goal percentage dipped slightly to 44.6, but that's expected with more self-created shots. Meanwhile, his free throw volume spike shows he's playing more downhill and drawing contact. Turnovers are up to 3.2, which makes sense with more touches. The numbers clearly show it. Mathurin's taken a big-time scoring lead. Grizzlies. The Grizzlies' biggest surprise so far this season has been Zach Edey's improvement. He's scoring 14.2 points per game, up from 9.2 last year. That's a 5-point leap, the biggest of his career so far. His shot volume's up too, taking 8.8 shots per game and making 5.9 of them, both career highs. And he's not just shooting more, he's scoring way more efficiently, hitting 67.1% of his shots, after sitting at 58% the year before. That's a huge jump. On the glass, he's pulling down 11.6 rebounds a game, up from 8.3. His 7.4 defensive boards per night are the biggest gain, and he's now grabbing over 4 on the offensive end too. He's also blocking 2.1 shots a game, a major improvement from 1.3. His free throw numbers are up across the board, with nearly 3 attempts per game and 80.8% from the line. He's playing more at 25.9 minutes and producing more in every category. The numbers are clear. Zach Edey's made a real leap this season. Bulls. The Bulls' biggest surprise so far this season has been Josh Giddey's leap. He's scoring 21 points per game, a huge jump from last season's 14.6 and the biggest increase of his career. He's taking 15.4 shots a night, up from 11.4 and getting to the line 6.2 times per game. That's a massive usage spike, and the efficiency is right there with it. He's shooting a career-high 48.6% from the field and hitting 39.1% from 3, also a career best. Even with all that scoring, his assists are way up, 9.2 per game, easily his highest mark yet. His reboundings also jumped to 10 boards a night, and nearly all of that is on the defensive end with 8.6 defensive rebound. He's still creating plays on defense too, with 1.9 steals per game, the highest he's posted since 2022. His minutes are up slightly, but his per-minute production is off the charts. The turnovers rose to 3.6, but that's expected with this much responsibility. Giddey's made a full-on all-around breakout. Celtics. The Celtics' biggest surprise so far this season has been Jaylen Brown's leap with Jason Tatum out. He's scoring 29 points per game, the highest mark of his career, after putting up just 22.2 last year. That's a huge spike and a clear shift into number 1 option territory. He's attempting 21.7 shots a night and making 10.8 of them, both career highs by a wide margin. And even with all that volume, he's still shooting 49.9% from the field, nearly 50%. From deep, he's taking 5.9 threes and holding steady at 34.7%. Solid, considering the added difficulty of being the main target. He's also getting to the line more than ever, with up to 6.9 free throws per game. On the boards, he's grabbing 6 rebounds a night, continuing his strong presence there. His assists are up to 4.8, another personal best, showing he's taken on real playmaking duties too. The turnovers rose to 3.6, which is normal for a lead creator. Jaylen Brown's made a full superstar leap. Magic. The Magic's biggest surprise so far this season has been Tristan da Silva's improvement. He's scoring 10.8 points a game, up from 7.2 last season, a 3.6-point jump that clearly shows his role is growing. He's taking 8.6 shots a night, nearly 2 more than before, and still improving his efficiency. His field goal percentage has jumped from 41.2 to 47.1, which is a massive leap, especially on more attempts. From deep, he's hitting 38.6% on 4.6 attempts per game. That's up from just over 3 attempts a year ago, and a major accuracy bump from 33.5%. He's also rebounding better, grabbing 3.8 boards with 2.9 coming on the defensive end. His defense has improved too, with steals more than doubling to 0.9 and blocks up to 0.3. Even with more touches, his turnovers barely moved, staying at 0.9, and he's only playing 23.6 minutes. The stat line says it all. Da Silva's made a real, efficient year 2 leap for Orlando Kings. The Sacramento Kings may have found a gem. Maxim Rein, the 42nd pick in the draft, is already outperforming his draft position in year 1. He's putting up 7.5 points in just 15.8 minutes. That's efficient scoring from a rookie big. He's shooting 51.2% from the field on modest volume. But what makes it special is how smart and under control his attempts are, and his stretch potential is real. He's hitting 36.4% from deep on nearly 1 attempt per game. That's a strong foundation for a modern 5. His 82.6% at the free throw line further supports the idea that his touch is legit. On the glass, he's grabbing 3.7 rebounds per game, with 1.0 coming on the offensive end. He also adds defensive activity with 0.4 steals and 0.4 blocks in just 15 minutes, plus nearly 1 assist per game. And he's only turning it over 0.6 times. That's smart, low-mistake basketball from a second-round rookie. Maxim Rein is quickly earning trust and looking like a major early steal. Pelicans. The Pelicans' biggest surprise so far this season is their rookie Jeremiah Fears scoring. He's putting up 15.7 points a night, which is rare air for any rookie guard. That's not some padded number either. He's getting 13 shots, which means he's not just out there hiding in the corner. He's one of their main scoring options. His shooting splits, 44.9 from the field, 36.4 from deep, and nearly 79 from the line. That's not just solid, that's efficient. His shot mix is complete too. He's knocking down 6 threes every 2 games, getting 8 or 9 twos up each night, and drawing enough contact for 3 or 4 free throws. He's giving them scoring from everywhere. He's already stacked multiple games with 21 or more points. He had 24 against Oklahoma City and dropped 21 in 4 different games, all against playoff teams. He's not just waiting on others to feed him either. He's averaging 2.8 assists and pulling in 1.5 steals per game. That steal rate's fueling extra transition buckets. And even with that usage, the turnovers are under control at 2.3. Hornets. The Hornets' biggest surprise this season is how good Khwan Kuw's been. He's averaging 18.1 points a game while playing 33.5 minutes, and he's not just floating around waiting for someone else to make a play. He's taking nearly 14 shots a night and hitting almost 46% of them. That's not normal rookie stuff. He's draining over 3 threes per game on more than 8 attempts, and he's knocking them down at a wild 40.7%. That kind of perimeter shooting usually takes years to develop. Not for him, and he's not just scoring. He's grabbing over 5 boards a night, with almost 1 on the offensive glass. He's setting up teammates too, with 3 assists per game. That's a big number for a scoring wing. He's also calm under pressure, hitting 90.2% from the free throw line. His turnover counts at 2.3, which makes sense given how much he's doing with the ball. Defensively, he's showing up with solid positioning and instincts. This guy stepped in and delivered high-level production across the board. Charlotte didn't just find a shooter, they found a complete player. Wizards. The Wizards' biggest surprise this season is Kyshawn George, taking a real leap. His scoring jumped from 8.7 to 15.2 points per game, nearly doubling without needing guesswork or context. It's right there in the numbers. He's taking almost 12 shots per night now, compared to just 8 last season. His inside game grew fast too, with 2-pointers going from around 3 to over 6 per game. He's being way more aggressive, but the real jaw-dropper, his shooting. He went from 37.2% to 45.8% overall, and from 32.2 to 43.9 from deep. That's not small progress. That's elite-level shooting now. He's also getting to the line more, with free throw attempts, nearly doubling. His rebounding improved too, up from 4.2 to 6.1, and most of those are on the defensive end. He's reading the floor better, passing more, and averaging 4.8 assists, almost double last season. Sure, his turnovers rose to 3.2, but that fits with his usage jump. He's playing 31.3 minutes a night now. That's starter trust. That's a breakout. Nets. The Nets' biggest surprise this season is Michael Porter Jr.'s massive scoring leap. He's averaging 25.3 points, which blows past his previous best of 19. That's a 6-point jump, from solid contributor to go-to scorer. He's taking 18.4 shots per game, more than ever before, and still shooting nearly 49%. That kind of volume, with that kind of efficiency, that's rare. His 3-point attempts also shot up to 8.9 a night, the highest of his career, and he's still hitting them at 38.5%. The man's launching and landing. He's also heading to the line more, now drawing nearly 5 free throws a game, compared to barely 1 in some past seasons. That shows real aggression. And he's not just scoring, He's grabbing 7.5 boards a game, another career high. That rebounding's fueling transition chances and adding possessions. He's also averaging 3.2 assists, way up from his usual 1 per game. He's become more than a finisher. With 32.8 minutes a night, he's logging one of the biggest roles he's ever had. Porter isn't just playing more, he's completely elevated. Jazz. The Jazz's biggest surprise this season is Keyonte George, taking a star-level leap. He's now scoring 22.8 points per game, a 6-point jump from last season, and nearly 10 more than 2 years ago. That's not just growth, that's a takeover. He's playing 34.1 minutes a night, showing he's now the centerpiece. He's firing 16.2 shots per game, up from barely 11 2 years ago. Even with that volume, his efficiency's climbed to 44.6%, a career best. His three-point volume dipped slightly to 6.6, but his inside the arc, scoring, and rim pressure exploded. The clearest sign? He's taking 7 free throws a night now, more than double what he drew in his first season. He's also hitting almost 90% from the line, making him one of the league's most reliable scorers at the stripe. And he's creating too, up to 6.9 assists a night. That's a huge number for someone putting up over 20 points. His rebounding and defense have improved too, with 4 boards, 1 steal, and more blocks than ever. The turnovers rose to 3.7, but that tracks how often the ball's in his hands now. If you enjoyed this, I'm going to be posting a lot here. I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching.